our families to be safe, and that includes our four-legged family members, right? Here in honor of National Dog Month is Autotrader expert Brian Moody and Gregory Castle, CEO of Best Friends Animal Society. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So yeah, buying a new car, a new used car, new to you car is an exciting time, but there are some things to look out for. So where do you want to start this morning? And I have to how do dogs fit in this morning?
Well, you know, today is National Dog Day, so we're talking about cars that are great for pet owners. So for example, if you're shopping for a new car, it turns out 56% of people who are looking for a car, new or used, like you said, they consider their pets as part of the shopping process, and we think that makes a lot of sense because, of course, your pet's going to come along with you many times when you go out or when you go on a trip, that kind of stuff. So we have a list of cars that we think work best for pet owners. We'll start with this Kia minivan, for example. This is a new minivan. It's kind of not as big as usual. We also like the Jeep Renegade. We think that works well because it has a big hatchback door, a fold-down seat in the back, and we also like cars like the Subaru Crosstrek, which is, again, a hatchback-style car. You can get it as a hybrid, and it turns out Subaru has tons of great dog gear. If you go to a dealership or online, you can find out tons of good dog gear when you get your Subaru. So those are some of the cars that we think work well, and of course, while the dogs are in the car, we want to make sure that they're safe at the same time.
Yeah, so how do you do that? What advice do you have for us there?
Well, one of the most important things is to make sure your dog is restrained when they're in the car. If it's a small dog like Felicity here, we recommend that what you do is you carry that dog in the crate inside and secure the crate to the car. Use the seatbelt, use a bungee cord, use something to make sure the crate doesn't fly around the car in the event of an accident. A large dog, you can get a special harness which goes on, which has a short leash, which will attach to the seatbelt. Or you can, as long as the dog is restrained, there's no chance that the dog will fly around the compartment and cause damage to itself, other people, other in the car, you're driving. And one thing Best Friends Animal Society really recommends is not having the dog in the front. The airbags can, if they go off in an accident, can really, I mean, they can kill. So that's really important.
Well, and that's so true because I think we're all guilty of kind of just letting it where we think the pet is going to be most comfortable, but at the end of the day, you need to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, and you know, we think that choosing the right car can help get you there. So there's a few features that we think will make keeping your pet in the car and safe and comfortable, because that way he won't be agitated, are just as important as some of the safety features. So we like to look for cars that have a big hatchback style door, or like this van, the floor is very low, so if you have to load in a carrier or the dog has to hop in and out, it's easier for them to do that. And then we also like cars with air conditioning vents in the back seat, and that helps keep the dogs cool. And I know Gregory has some great advice about what not to do on hot days with your pets.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's above 70 degrees, don't leave the pet in the car when you're going out. Take the pet with you. Take the dog with you. Heat can build up very quickly in a car, and as a result of that, it can do damage. Actually, it can kill too. So you need to be very aware of these kind of things. Make sure you've got a leash with you so that you can take the dog for a walk. And that's important on long trips too, to stop and exercise the dog, give it water, etc.
We know that very well
we
here
actually
in Florida.
have a list of cars on Autotrader.com. Right there on the homepage, there's a list of cars that we think are good pet-friendly cars. So if you're shopping for a car, consider one of these cars. But we also think when you're looking for a car, bring your pet on the test drive. It turns out at Autotrader, we did a survey, 22% of people are already doing this. So we think it makes sense to bring your pet. Of course, bring your kids and your golf bags and all those things, but make sure your pet is going to be safe and, you know, secure and comfortable in that car. So check out that list when you get a chance.
All right, guys, thank you both so much. We, of course, will put all that info
Thank you.
on our website as well, fox4morningblend.com.
And up next, we talk with Leadership Cape Coral, and we get one last look at your Fox forecast. We'll be right back.